Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another video. So, this is a topic that I want to get off my chest because it's been in the back of my head for a while, but I've been noticing that I think a lot more when I'm going to bed as opposed to, coming up with ideas and things during the day. And this is a thing I keep seeing on YouTube, especially because that's the platform I'm on the most. And I've just been seeing thumbnails that say avoid people. And I'm not actually clicking and watching the videos, so I don't know like the full context behind it. But hopefully it's not clickbaity and they have like genuine reasons why they're avoiding people. But to be honest, in my opinion, I don't think you should be avoiding people at all. And that's coming from an introvert. And there are times like where I just don't like being in crowds. Maybe I am like claustrophobic, but like I don't think you should be avoiding people at all. Instead, I think you should be observing people, because I feel like observing people grounds you into reality more. It shows you that, hey, you might be going through something right now. You might be disappointed, but you're not alone. And I feel like more and more people need to realize that you have issues, but you're not the only one. There's always someone that has it worse than what you got going on right now, period. There's always somebody out there that's got it worse. And it really opens your eyes. So, if you're having a conversation with someone, put the phone away, pay attention, make eye contact. Eye contact is something that I used to lack, but I go out of my way now to make eye contact because it makes you focus on what the person's saying. Now, the person could be full of crap, the person could be genuine. It depends on the situation, but just pay attention. The more you pay attention, the more you'll realize that you aren't the only one that's going through what you're going through. And trust me, I get it. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Things are continuing to change. People are losing their jobs, and it's very stressful. I feel like it's very hard times right now. But there's always ways to try and get better, to try and improve. And you really need to start paying attention. I just see so many people just focused on their phones all the time. And I get it. Like, I have times where I'm scrolling and then I have to snap out of it. Like, yo, what am I doing? I'm wasting time. There's so many other things I could be doing. But don't avoid people. You can learn so much from just paying attention to people and being present. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying go out there and just stare at people like a creep. What I'm saying is to just pay attention, because we're all different in our own unique ways. Like, people are interesting. So all I'm saying is to just pay attention and to learn about people more, because when we are going through our own things and we're having our dark thoughts or whatever we're going through, we tend to just think about ourselves. And I've been that way. When I go through my times of disappointment or frustration, I tend to just think about me. But when you actually observe people, when you actually pay attention to people, you actually realize that, hey, I'm not in this alone. I'm not the only one going through things. We all have our own mental battles and our own issues and insecurities, and we just need to realize as human beings that we're not alone. We're all going through our own little battles. Like, I told my friend the other day, I've never felt so disconnected with people in general, like in the workforce and like just everything going on. You can just tell like there's a lot of people that are just stressed and not happy, and I get it. There's so much going on, but the more and more you start to pay attention, the more and more you'll realize that, hey, let me snap out of it. I know that I'm stressed. I know that I'm not where I want to be, but If I just take a deep breath, slow down, start to symbolize things, then maybe I can, start to make progression on the path that I'm going on. So, just something to think about. It really, all this really comes down to is social awareness. Trying to put yourself in other people's shoes. Trying to understand people more. Trying to put your problems on the side. I'm not saying that you need to just let your feelings go, because there are a lot of people out there that act like they care about you, but they put their feelings above yours. And we not doing that. No, we're not doing that. And you don't do it either. Never put your problems or your emotions or your issues above someone else's. But really focus and dial in on that social awareness and just pay attention, because life is just hectic right now. And we, as humans, need to start paying attention more, need to be more present in order to make progression in our lives. So that's all I got. I'm about to go to bed. These are my blue light glasses. I got the light on, and yeah, it's time for bed. So hopefully you got something from this video. Stay present and start to put yourself in other people's shoes, because you're not the only one that's going through what you're going through. Take control or be controlled.